money, man. I just want respect and the freedom to create. Yeah, you just want that money, man. You just want the pay. I just love the game. I just want to stay. Listen, we are not the same. Nah, you just want the fame and the wealth and the glory. Me, I just want to tell my story. So I'ma find a way to shine a real light. I glisten brighter than a live grenade. I'm kinda great, ignite the script of life.
David, away we go.
Hi, so I'm Cumbria Movement's director. We've got a few people here today helping us do a talk and discuss some topics. I'm going to go around in a circle, everyone can introduce yourselves.
So I'm Stephen. I do some form of free running and skating and BMXing.
Hello, I'm Ross Graham, normally known as Ross Potato, and we're going around in a square because we're at the table.
Hello, I am DJ Crawford, also known as Soulnaturoll on Insta. I am the probably forefront aggressive inliner in Cumbria.
Nice.
I'm Davey, I've introduced myself, and I do parkour and free running, and I do a lot of the behind the scenes stuff and filming for Cumbria Movement currently. We might as well get into a little bit about each sport and why you take part in each sport while we've just introduced it. So Steve, do you want to have a go through some bits that you've enjoyed over the years?
I started with free running when I was in school, just because it was, well, you can do flips. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone likes to go upside down, man.
Yeah, everyone likes flips. That was one thing, and it was also like the rush that you got from it, because when you start getting deeper into it, you start doing like jumps, and you're going like with buildings and heights and stuff. You get that rush, and then it is, man. Like
so
you feel mint. But then like you've got the side of skating and like the BMXing, which I've only really BMXing even less. Because I've only done little things, but with like skating and whatnot, a couple of dips, a couple of whips, a couple of flips. I just do them because it's fun. Keeps us out of the way of doing stupid stuff most of the time.
Yeah, it is a good environment to be involved with and keep active. You get to go all day long, you get to mix it up, you get introduced to different people all the time, you get to socialise constantly, you see different people. Well, so Ross, you're next.
Oh, is it me?
It is you.
I definitely started free running first, I think, maybe.
What have you know?
What does it count if I did trampoline flips first though, so I guess I was a little bouncer first.
You did free run first then, didn't you, really?
Yeah, I was a little bouncer first though.
I had a trampoline when I was
younger.
younger.
Then I went to BMX definitely and then I skate as well. I don't know why I do it though. Why do I do it? Because freedom. Freedom, man.
Freedom.
Literally, it is freedom though, you know what I think? That's the only thing I think I get from it.
It's a sport that you can do yourself. Like, you don't need anyone else there.
Yeah, but as well as that, there's a community around it that's so, like, welcoming.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, there's some people, like, you just can't even knock around with them, but...
Nine times out of 10, you go down the park, you're going to be met with, like, nice people.
There, and they're always there welcoming you with the fist pump and that. Yeah. It's like a little family.
Especially in Cumbria.
Cumbria's
such a good place for it.
Like the whole group.
But I can't really judge other skate parks because, like,
you don't go there all the time.
It's not our culture, is it, to say that we've, like, been there and lived it, so it's probably weird for us to go there and do it, isn't it? But
the other skate parks we have been to, those seem to be good.
I'll be more professional. I do it because it's freedom, though. Like, literally freedom, eh?
It's like,
and the rush, like you say, there's nothing better than a good bit of adrenaline and a bit of dopamine, innit? Like,
makes you feel on top of the world, like landing a new trick or doing a new flip or clearing a new gap.
Even just floating around it. Honestly.
When you do your flowy stuff with like your teddy bear rolls, even
got
all the way back down to basic gymnastics.
I remember learning that one in like the youngest age. It's not on me anyway. Going, still on
DJ. We're just talking.
DJ, why did you get
no point in pretending to be organised because we're definitely not, man.
Nah.
We just rock it, eh?
Like I've done rollerblading pretty much since I was like 11. Like the reason I do it is like, as you were saying, for that like rush, that freedom, like also like the like learning aspect of it, the whole like you've got to make a mistake and like pick yourself back up to learn.
Development of like, it makes you a person, man, doesn't it? Like being able to fall over and get up every time.
Amazing personal development.
I will say that I can fall a hell of a lot better than a lot of people I know.
That's why I enjoy getting involved with
the spatial awareness you get from these sports, so man.
Yeah,
it's
like
we learn how to fall properly.
You become a cat. Oh, is it? You become a little cat.
I've lost like
Just
6
like wriggle out there, don't you? Land back on your feet.
Yeah, like good word for it.
Now you're
It's
here.
like
You can tell everyone
like,
about your
falling.
corkscrew.
Yeah, you can be good
You
words.
can tell everyone
Oh
about your
my
corkscrew.
God,
Why don't
my
you free run?
corkscrew.
Why don't you free run
as much
as
I
much as
used
you
to.
would have?
As much as I would have.
Why
Yeah.
did you stop free running? Let's go there. Why did you stop free running?
Well,
Why did you stop free running?
What was it? We were at the castle. I'd just learned how to do a corkscrew. Landed like 2 that day. And we decided, right, we're going to the next spot, which was West Walls. Now, there's a 5-foot wall at West Walls, which leads to a nice little grass patch. It's me thinking, oh yeah, I've just learnt this new trick, which is, if anyone doesn't know, corkscrew is a 360 kick the moon, basically, which is a kick backflip with a 360 spin. I've decided, I've just learnt this rather hard trick. I'm going to go and send it off this wall. We've got the music set, so I'm ready to go when it drops. We've got cameras. And just as the music drops, I go off the ledge, and I completely forget what I'm meant to do. So I'm
He rapped though, he did rap. He
did everything.
He did the cork, he just stopped spinning. He rapped and he just opened up straight away like.
so yeah,
And then
I spun round and I made it all the way around. I don't know how, it was the slowest corkscrew I've ever done in my life. Made it around, landed with my foot at like that angle.
This is like an extra 90 degrees.
Oh yeah, an extra 90 degrees. Like my big toe was pointing towards the sky. It was weird.
Yeah.
And then and that was it. I was on the floor, ankles the size of a pumpkin. Everyone's phone's now dead. I had to get an ambulance to the hospital.
Amazing.
And then from
Now-
that point,
Now, lesson learnt to everyone and anyone that can do corks, or is wanting to do corks, or any sort of spin, don't forget to rap.
and don't bottle it halfway because
Yeah.
you're gonna end up more hurt than if you said
If
it.
you've rapped, don't unwrap.
If you do this, don't do this.
Don't unwrap. Don't unwrap.
God damn, that sucked. We've had a few injuries, though, haven't we? It's like,
Yeah, let's talk injuries. Come on.
yeah,
Let's just
go on.
keep
Davey, worst injury from free running.
Definitely your knee at 3 or 4 nights.
Nah, shoulder injuries,
Mm.
Yeah,
Dislocated
because they're
shoulder.
consistently like
They're-
they're prolonged, don't they?
Yeah, like once your shoulder socket and like the other bits can have some problems there, you've got to like really work hard to strengthen all the different areas back up of the collarbones and everything next year. So the physio and stuff for that was a long process and like even years of like learning more information to make sure there was
Yeah, but
strength.
still, now your shoulder bothers you like one day and then the next day it doesn't.
Only
It's
if I'm
like,
trying stuff that should bother it now.
it's
Though.
like,
So like I'm fairly, or if I've performed a
Yeah,
move
you're
a little
aware
bit.
now. That's what I mean because
Yeah.
you've done it for that long now. It's
I feel like more now it's whether I use my body correctly, whether I injure myself. So if I haven't quite performed the move correctly, then I'm more aware that's why I've injured myself.
That's
pretty
why,
much.
that's why it's good to practice the fundamentals.
That's why I'm
It's
back at
important,
them all
man.
the time, mate.
That's why I'm not like
Yeah.
being
Like, I
daunted
know-
with
I-
injuries,
I know
man.
a
I
lot-
want to like
I know a lot of
be
people
aware
that-
because people immediately think about extreme sports. They think injuries, man.
Yeah.
Like, definitely, man. And it's like it is scary, but like you said, falling over and getting back up is the main thing, isn't it? Like
If you don't fall in a session, you haven't tried hard enough.
you won't learn how not to fall either. If you don't know what falling feels like, you won't know
And also when it comes
how
to
to
it, you
prevent it, will you?
got a lot of people that will come into it because they've seen clips and they've seen things and they'll just go straight in and they'll be like, oh, I'm going to try and learn how to do a backflip, and they can't even do a backwards roll.
Yeah.
And you're like baby steps. Like I love the emphatic
It's just it's a natural
will to learn.
Yeah, I love
but
that.
it's just you're going
It's
to
natural
hurt
for
yourself.
it's natural for humans to behave like that, though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
the ego gets fed, doesn't it? Easy, like
It does,
you
especially
see
when you start learning tricks like that, and you're like,
Oh,
oh my god,
yeah.
I've done one flip. How many others can I
Yeah,
do?
it's
That-
the exact thing.
That is the
happened
fun bit though.
with my
That is
ankle.
also the fun bit though.
stuff. You would have landed it though. That's
I
what
would
I'm
have
saying.
if
It's
I just kept with the rap.
if he'd have landed that, I promise you, his life would have been different.
Yeah.
And he would have been doing triple corks off that wall now. I'm telling you, mate.
Probably, yeah. Because literally I was so full of confidence. Because
Yeah,
I just
honestly,
like
that
landed
one time
two.
though.
and
That
just-
one time. That one time, and it just gets you.
That's
Job's
what
done.
That's it.
it kind of. I think I had to fight through it. I'd injured myself, kept going through weird injuries, and kept causing injuries. And then I suppose having a break and then coming back mentally strong is the hardest thing to do. Like you have a break, you come back, you build yourself up, and then you just have to start so low, so small again, and know that it's going to take you maybe 2 years again to get to that move where you were. But you're going to have to maybe like fight through that 2 years. Like, you're going to have to work really hard to get yourself strong enough, mentally strong enough.
You have to know that it's going to be alright.
Yeah, you have to just commit
Because
to
it
going
feels like
through
it's
that
not going to
process.
be forever, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
And that's
Because it is forever, man. 2
Yeah.
years is a long time. Like to just consistently go on at something.
That's the mad thing with extreme sports though as well. Like, you find if you don't take your time with it, actually put the time in that you need to, the risk factor compared to doing other sports, like say, I don't know, badminton.
Yeah.
You don't train badminton enough, you're not gonna break your arm. You don't train free running or skating or BMXing enough, you could break your arm. So it's like
you've got to be
it's
able
one
to
of the
progress.
ones
And
where you need to put in the work and do the fundamentals to be able to get to those points that you want to get to, but it's managing that time difference between where you want to be and where you're at.
Yeah, like the most
100%,
important thing
right.
with it is like trusting the process.
Trust in the process is amazing. Quote that.
That's the scariest thing as well, though, isn't it? That's like the bridge that I think you go over. It's like, I need to trust this process, but it's like,
Yeah.
I've heard of
how do
something
I trust
called.
it? I don't know what it is.
I've heard of something called the Valley of Disappointment, where like basically you start something, and then for ages and ages and ages, your progress almost feels like it's going down, and then for until months and months later, you just see like, oh my god, I've hit this, and now I'm flying past it.
Yeah.
And
That's
that's
like you
kind
hit
of like
walls as well. Like with learning certain things, you'll get to a point where it's like, well, I can't learn new tricks.
And you've got to, you know what you've got to do then is just keep doing the same basic tricks from the start all the way through, and just keep doing that until new like progressions open up in your mind, and like physically through your body, like it's, and doing like the mobility training. People don't want to do it, man, and then like get to my age now, it's like, oh my god, I have to do it. Like, oh my god, like why was I not doing this? And like hindsight's beautiful, innit? But it's like everyone's there telling you.
I wish when I was younger I realised how much the falls take an effect now.
It's not even the falls, it's like conditioning your body enough to be able to take the falls.
Or
And even just the movements.
reconditioning, because each impact will give you some sort of slight consequence on the body. So it's just allowing your body to recover from that and knowing how to recover it, and giving it the right time to recover it as well. Honestly, and it's
Story
sometimes
of my life.
it is sometimes,
Not joking.
and especially if you go every day. If you're going every day, you've kind of got to figure out how to recover for your next thing each day, and that's a challenging task in itself, especially when you just want the freedom to do it every day.
What's it like? What's it like when you just want to do it every day and you can't? No,
Oh, that is the worst feeling. That is a bad one. Like,
he does it every day.
I literally,
Even
that's,
when he can't.
that's
Even
why
when he
I
can't.
edit videos and stuff, and that's why I do all the social media stuff, because that allows me to keep focused on what I enjoy doing, but also allow myself to keep learning about that sort of thing as well. Like, learning is like one of the best things to do when you're in a sport where you have to keep your mind active while doing it as well, and you have to think about what you're doing. I suppose keep learning about similar things is gonna keep you being able to stay that sort of tuned in with reality. That's why I think I suppose this is a good time to transition into this bit. I really wanted to talk about how we actually think all of these are connected, and we have just discussed bits, but some of the main points are through like the mental challenges that you go through, isn't it? And like through the physical challenges. What else is like a really good connector, would you say, like to these sports? Like, I want to talk about the culture and how, if we were to, I know there's the skateboard, there's the skate park itself, how that's connect, and all these elements of the skate park connected, but how would you say that like rollerblading and BMX and skateboarding, but how would you say like parkour is related because of the street element, and like the other things like trials bike, like Ethan from Maryport, and any other kind of street sports that just show up?
Most of it's just like counterculture. A lot of it comes from like counterculture background, and like, well, with skateboarding it was like angsty in the 60s, and then again in the 80s with rollerblading. That started in, well, like aggressive inline. The first grind on rollerblades was done in 94.
Oh, 94.
Yeah.
Wow, it's fresh, innit? Really.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
To be honest, everything, when it comes to sports like that, everything ties in. Like, you're talking about connectors and how there's
Because
like,
even football connects into it, man. Because like street football, like everything connects if it's done urbanly, man.
I suppose.
It's like urban sports, man. Like, they all connect anyways because they're all the same idea of freedom and passion. Anything is like that though.
Do you know what's mad that we don't talk
the
about
people.
what Cumbria
It's the
movement is
people.
either most of the time?
Let's
Cumbria
talk, then.
movement.
Let's
Cumbria
talk.
movement
We're
to
here.
me is it's a platform for the people in the area to be able to reach out and also see what we're doing, sort of thing.
Literally a hub, like
Yeah, like it is. It's like a hub for
HQ
everyone that
everyone to
does
see.
the sports that we're doing. they can all come to this one space and they'll be able to see like, oh, this person's doing this stuff, this person's doing that stuff. I want to do that, so maybe I'll go and
I'll
go and do that.
They can
and
come and do whatever they want.
yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
it's a place to bring everyone together because there's far more people.
Right, so camera down. Goodbye, sir.
Night and night, my friend.
Good luck.
But,
See you inside.
there's I've always thought there's bound to be far more people in this city or county that do what we do. We just don't see them because they maybe don't have the confidence to come down to a skate park. Maybe they don't have the confidence to approach people that are doing the things that they want to do.
Because people are still, I think, this is my opinion anyways, that are still trapped in like the competitive side of things. But I'm just happy to see anybody do anything as long as they're doing what they want to do.
Like if someone was to come down to the skate park with a board or a set of blades or a bike, the first thing I'm going to do is I'll be like, oh, I wonder what they can do.
Yeah.
And if they can't do anything, I'll be like, oh, I wonder if they need help.
Yeah.
Like it's a family community.
It's not about
inside.
look how bad they are.
Yeah, like
it used to be like that though, didn't
yeah,
it?
it used to be quite
if you went back,
toxic.
like 5 years.
Oh my god, not even that. Yeah.
How far do you
5
want to
years.
see us push them into the other sports and into the other urban
I want
extreme?
to. Well,
So,
I
like,
want
would-
people to go as far as they want to go, man.
Yeah.
Like, as in,
Like,
If there's a
if
sport-
people are enjoying it, that's
Yeah.
what.
if
that's
there's a
what matters.
sport there that's got interest and there's people wanting it to get more interest, who are we to stop them?
Exactly.
like whatever they want.
Because
man.
at one point,
Like, as
skateboarding
in-
was something that people would turn around and be like, oh, grow up. Or like, why are you doing that? You could go and do something else. And like now, it's an Olympic sport.
Yeah, that's what, as soon as
Like-
it changed to Olympic sport, that
Now it's an Olympic
that
sport.
competitive thing went away as well, because it was like, well, right, this is real now, and like everyone's doing it, isn't it? Like
It's like there's-
it's a real thing now, and it's not just something
And
where
I'm not saying
people
though
are
I'd like to
fighting each
take
other.
competitive out of it for us for the whole of Cumbria though, because I would say
Oh no,
that
like it's still
potentially we
there's
as
competition possibilities and all that sort of stuff.
potentially I would say we could even as we progress our and develop our culture, like if we train coaches up, if we get our establishments up to a high enough standard in our area, then there's a chance that we might actually be able to get people into our Olympics and stuff, for like get into I mean, not saying like one of us, but the younger generation at least, do you know what I mean?
That's what I mean. I just
Yeah.
want us to see the sport grow, man.
Yeah.
I don't want them to
Without
die.
us, I don't think we're going to be able
I
to do
don't want
that
them to
without
die,
a big
man.
hub, without a big push on the
It's
development
sad,
of our
it's
culture.
sad seeing how little like kids come down to the skate park and actually have like.
It's like that Elijah. He's absolutely
Oh, man,
unbelievable.
Elijah's killing
He's really
it,
good,
man.
isn't he?
Elijah's
Absolutely unbelievable.
killing it, man. He's
He's-
Like, if he
he's
keeps
got
going
the
the
promise.
direction he's gone.
He's got a lot of
Yeah.
promise.
exactly. That's what I mean. Like you don't see much of that anymore.
And like, I'm not
Like,
fussed about me. I'm 26. I'm not exactly
But then
looking
it's-
at an
it's
Olympic
hard-
squad.
it's hard,
But
isn't
if
it?
I can put some form of help onto someone else and they get there, then
That'd be awesome,
It's
wouldn't it?
hard
That's
though,
a goal.
because people work and that,
Mm.
mums and dads work. It's hard to just like focus on that as well, isn't it? Like it's not.
That's what I mean. But if we had more,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
we need
have
like
the facilities
academy
as well.
We
like-
need like academies so that we would be able to act in our area, so that we could actually train kids and they could come for the full day, or even do you know what I
like,
mean?
And like holidays and stuff.
Yeah.
summer camps
And
and
then
stuff.
yeah,
man.
full days, full
That'd be
full
sick.
weeks, whatever we have to do. Even like if it was the whole like if we set it up, if we did have trials bike and everything involved, for example, and it was in the middle of the woods or whatever, then we might be able to make a massive establishment where, like, have you seen Woodward? The
Camp Woodward.
Yeah,
them
but
sort
they
of
just have
places.
little. You don't have to make like the full Woodward. You can make like the Woodward like easts and stuff or whatever. You know, like where they're just little branches of.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be like a Woodward where there's like 73 parks inside. you know what I mean? But
We
like,
can go for it though. Cumbria,
I mean,
Cumbria's
hey.
Cumbria.
We
send
might
on.
we might run out of room.
Yeah.
Right, send on.
But no, like, I think it's good that this is happening because it's the most interest that Cumbria's extreme and urban sports have had, and most push it's had ever, probably.
There's a lot of solo athletes who have done really, really good things.
I
and
was
left.
gonna say there's a lot of people.
No, I'm, like that's.
No,
I'm not
no,
meaning like
I know what you
that.
mean. But
Like
I'm
it's
saying
it's
there's-
like a one thing actually dedicated to it. There's
to
not
keep going
to-
forever as well.
for
Yeah,
everyone,
yeah.
not just like specifics. Is
Yeah.
what I mean, and like
There is
'cause
no
obviously there's a
specific-
lot of really good like riders, skaters.
Yeah, of course, but
They've done the videos, they've done the YouTube stuff, they've done
and
the
some of
social
them aren't
media
even
stuff.
here anymore. It's like as in like
Mm.
riding on the scene anymore. Like some of them have like
Stopped.
Yeah,
And
it's
some
just
of
like-
them professionals have gone away as well. They're actually
Some of
made
them,
it.
like Shib, have moved on to like
Yeah,
much better
I
things.
mean, he's
like
yeah,
he's in
sponsored by
Glasgow.
Karma now.
Yeah, he's chilling now.
Bring these actions to life, every bar spitting will affect. Back to the light as I argue with my silhouette. Hard to rid myself of regret.
Can I have a black
Yeah,
one?
we're good. Right.
So,
Back at it. Coffee break sorted.
yes,
Let's
coffee
go.
sorted.
Back once again for the Renegade Master.
Big thank you to the staff in the uni compartment,
Yeah, big shout out.
Compartment.
catering department.
Shout out to the university as
Providing
well.
us
Cumbria,
Starbucks.
Shout out to Starbucks.
Yeah.
Hashtag not spawn.
Yeah, no.
Hashtag not sponsored, but we do appreciate
Big
it.
up Starbucks.
We shout out to the art college as well.
Yeah, shout out to the art college and
Yeah,
Cumbria
shout out to
University.
Brompton Road.
Yeah, well
Uni.
done. Thank you for this opportunity to let us do this.
Yep. So then, I suppose since we met everyone, I suppose we should get into some dates and what other things we'd like to put
Yeah,
on.
what's going on with this tour and that then? That's what we want to talk
Yeah,
about.
talk about future endeavours.
Future endeavours. So,
What are you most excited about as the Cumbria Movement director?
Yes.
What are you most excited about personally that's coming up? What is your most exciting thing for you personally, not for the community? As in, like, what are you most excited about? If it's about the community and that, then yeah, fairs. But like,
I'm more excited. I can't wait till we've got like a festival. So like,
no, I'm saying, like, what's going? You're going off topic.
you asked me,
what's
motherfucker,
coming up? What's coming
you asked
up?
me what's
No,
up there.
not what's in your
Right.
brain that
Imminent
you made up,
future,
that's good.
not
Cumbria
distant.
movement goes
What's,
to Soulfest.
what's in date that's coming up that you're most excited
Well,
about?
basically, I want to get the
I love
YouTube.
you, David, man.
Well, we're gonna do a festival.
Borderlands Part 2.
Well, once we finish the Utopia tour and we've gone through all of the parkour tour as well, so that is the parkour tour and the Northern Rail parkour
Is
tour,
this
which
what
is
you're
called
most excited about?
but all of it because it all comes together,
That's
right?
what I'm saying. Is this it? Because you haven't told us what you're excited about.
Pretty much all.
Tell us
I'm excited
afterwards.
about the development of all of it and how it all comes together. All my different foundations and all the different things I've set off and started growing from the start of Cumbria Movement are now all coming together, and all these different, and I'm setting off anything else that we might need in the future as well currently to basically help promote any of these things or to help us market any of these activities or even to help just get more support and to gather more people basically, because there's a lot of people who will be interested in this and probably don't always show a face, but basically Cumbria Movement is somewhere I want everyone to just always feel welcome to show a face and turn up, and we've got each event is going to basically carry out our kind of assessment of each area, find out who's there, who's doing what, and whether or not we've actually got the potential to grow a big community or not. And
Why do you think people are not confident enough to like approach Cumbria Movement?
to approach Cumbria Movement, most
Like,
people.
what do you think you're doing to like overcome that? Just these events and stuff, or like do you just think everything's to do with that?
I think everything that we're doing slowly in transitioning us into a mainstream kind of avenue.
Like I already know, but like
So that
everyone
we
else
can
needs to know,
actually, so you already know because you've been helping me talk about it. We've been going through it. We basically make plans and then we carry them out to help kind of
Literally,
focus
this
on
is just to update everybody in Cumbria Movement. that's
update
already
everyone,
here. And
motivate
that are not,
people.
people that listen to it that are not part of Cumbria Movement that are maybe even wary about joining still. This
Yeah.
is just like a hello. Come round. Come
Welcome
to the page, man.
Welcome
You're
to.
welcome. Come join the family, man. It's all good.
Yeah, it is a family though.
It is, man. It's trying to be anyway.
Yeah, like the community's
whole
getting
idea.
a hell of a lot nicer. I've found that.
It's
Bring
not even.
everyone
It's
together.
not even. It's not even nicer. It's like
It's more
more
inclusive.
sociable. Not sociable. Like, that's the only thing we lack around here. Socializing with other people that we don't socialize with now.
Well, this
Because
is why
that's the thing with Carlisle though. There's not much in Carlisle to do.
And that's why you ride bikes,
Yeah,
or skateboard, or parkour, or dance. Or
but this
That'd
is
be
a
what
great
I
way
do.
to show people that even though there isn't much to do in Carlisle,
you can do what
you can
whatever
do.
want.
You can come down to the park and there is multiple different sports, multiple different activities that you can do.
But it needs to be more than just the park as well, though. Like that's what I
That's
mean.
what
It needs to be
we
like
need.
this is what I'm saying. Like the Cumbria Movement, in general, is a place for everyone to be able to meet up anywhere and do anything together. That's the whole purpose, really. Like more than like being like, oh look who we are and like we're this big thing and we've done this. It's like we want everyone to do it together,
the
rather
whole,
than just be like, oh look what me and David done, or look what me and like do you know what I mean, Steve done for. It's like look what everyone's done for
Yeah.
this.
I'm not gonna lie, like you did ask me about the why I'm excited, and it is to literally keep growing it, because there's no other way I can like. the reason the festival is the main the final
Festival would be sick though.
the final
it
point
would be sick
because
though.
everyone's together and you finally get to do what you want to do through the day together. You then get to socialise through the night together. You then get to know each other more. However, whatever other things are on at them events, you get to try different things at these events together. There might be music, there might be dancing, there might be everything.
you
There
do
might even
shows
be
or
alcohol
anything.
for an adult section. You never know. Like we could have a really cool festival built for mainly movement. We might have people come from all across the UK
that'd be sick to do any kind of movement.
any kind of movement. We could make the biggest one because we've got the whole of Cumbria. We could add water sporting because we've got lakes.
I don't think people rate enough that water dancing, where they do this stuff with the legs.
Have you seen the thing on the logs where they're running all across
Yeah,
the logs?
yeah, that's crazy.
That looks fun. Like
Total wipeout.
pretty much,
Like,
but
the big red balls and that.
I've seen people in
I'd smash
dungarees
that.
doing it.
No, then.
I would.
So
Hello.
I think that the festival should accumulate into a total wipeout stage as well.
What do you think?
Yeah.
If we're just gonna spitball some ideas
What
out,
do you-
this
when
festival
it takes
has
on.
this festival has to
What
have a
do you
total
think?
wipeout.
What do you think?
Total Wipeout Cumbria
What do
Movement
you
Festival
think you wanna see
2025. You've heard it
Cumbria
here
Movement
first.
Do next. What do you think you want next from Cumbria Movement? Like personally, again, not for everyone. Like
Personally,
what would you like to see more of or less of, or
to be honest,
like what?
personally
what,
from
what you-
Cumbria
what-
Movement,
what are
I'd
you-
like to see more. I know that we've got the tours and whatnot.
Say it, man.
We've got the tours and
What do you
whatnot,
mean?
but there's days where you could just organise something down at the local park.
Well,
Because
I
we
do
don't
in the
really,
group
we
chats.
don't. Yeah, no, but the group chat's not really inclusive. Like if you were to put it on Cumbria Movement like a week before, saying down park this day, if you skate, BMX, rollerblade, whatever, come down. It's a day for
It doesn't
everyone.
have to.
It doesn't have to be
like
part
an
of the
event and
tour.
that or a jam.
No,
it's
it's just
get together.
get everyone down and involved.
Like
Because
all
then
sports together.
the more
everything,
people are, the
everything
more
together.
people are coming down.
We
the
need
more
everyone to
chance-
show that they want that. So
Well, no, but this is the thing. This is why I'm saying out
Well,
of,
here we are
out
doing
of the
it now.
tours.
Like
It's
we
not
can
part
get
of
the
the tour.
feedback
It's
from
if you
people.
can start getting people to come show face locally, you'll have more chance of getting people showing face
Yeah, because
on
if
the tour.
everyone's together, like
often.
even if we go to a different park, it doesn't have to be our local park.
Mm.
You can organise.
I know you're just thinking the whole point of the Utopia tour is to get this happening every week or something.
Yeah,
So we'd
I
switch
know.
park every
I know
week,
that.
eh?
But then
So
on
then it
top
would be
of
the
that,
same thing. It would be what you're trying to say. We go, well, we're going to be here this week. We're going to be there this week. So, but right now, to build all the foundations for all the paperwork, to be able to make that happen in maybe some faster ways, some better ways, some. Like I've just had to do it properly to start off with, pretty
We do
much,
for
eh?
that, but it
And then
doesn't
eventually
have
I
to-
can
it
just
doesn't
send
have
it
to-
to
It
you.
doesn't have to be an event. That's what I'm saying.
I'm
It's
just
Just
saying
have
it
like
as
a
a-
Cumbria movement, like monthly roll around, like say like every first
It's
Sunday
not,
of
it's
each
not an
month or
event. It's
something.
literally
yeah,
just a
it's just
meet-up.
hey guys,
There's no prizes.
come down.
There's no
prizes. There's no nothing. There's no
everyone.
pressure.
And
There's no
watch
nothing.
And watch everyone do different sports.
Yeah, and with it not
That'd be
being a
sick.
tour and there's no pressure,
I
it's
like
just
that
getting
idea,
people
but
used to just coming down.
I like
Because
you
the more
say,
people
it's-
come down, the more chance we've got of getting more people coming to the other events. Because if we can get people regularly, locally
Because realistically,
interested,
bro,
then we're bringing more.
we want to get everyone together around here and then take everyone from here to these other parks, innit?
Mm.
That's like you're saying, and then get the other people. And if we've got a stronger community when we go there,
Then they're more likely to want to get involved.
I know what Steve's saying, but then I know what you're saying as well. It's a lot of hassle.
We have the whole of Cumbria. I know there's those four in this room. We have the whole of Cumbria who are going to support us in these. So we pretty much just have to keep going around and setting up more days so that we can do exactly what you've just said. The Utopia tour can get stripped down. It can get buffed up for different locations for different times. Once we have a big paperwork with everything on this risk assessment or whatever, we can literally just hand this out and just start boshing off things wherever we want. So it's kind of the reason it's slow at the minute is because we need more.
It has to be done correctly. I know what you're saying. It
Just
has
like
to be done
Steve's just joined us today. Like this will be the first time Steve's officially worked with us pretty much. From there, Steve can help more with these events and things as well. And then we keep pushing forward into more of these avenues of work with each other. But then we can just pop up more things.
I understand that side of it, where you're coming from. But what I'm saying is we don't have to organise it because it's not an event. It's not a thing. You just need
just
to.
a roll
You just
around.
need to get people down. So you don't have to do paperwork for it because it's not a thing. It's not an actual.
I know what you're saying as well.
It's just.
But it kind of is if you put. I
Once
suppose
you
it's not.
post it.
I suppose it's not though. It's not though, Davey.
There's
It's not.
people in other counties
Yeah,
that
yeah,
do
it's
stuff
not-
like
it's
that.
not-
Like
it's not.
It's just a thing of everyone's coming down today. Come join us.
I say we try one. Try one.
But it's just like, look,
Try one. I reckon we try one. It's not an event. It's just a meet-up. Everyone
just a
come down
meet-up.
local. We'll go ride
Meet-up.
street. We'll go
Yeah.
ride everything. It's not a meet-up
Yeah.
where we need risk assessments.
So do you just want to try that instead of another event next?
No, we
Instead-
can do it as well.
this tomorrow.
We can do it as well.
We can do this tomorrow.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
like this is what I mean. Yeah, like
No,
you
I know
don't
we'll
have
still
to-
carry on with the event. I'm just mean like make
Yeah.
this a bigger thing first.
We'll just do something to
Just
get
try
rid
this
of it.
Yeah,
first.
it's not even like it has to be a bigger thing. It's just like we just do it.
Alongside.
Yeah, like we just
Yeah,
do
just-
it.
I
It's
want
just
to do
the general-
Halloween.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I want to do it. It's in like 30 days. It's in a few. It's in like 20 days.
Yeah,
20
is it
days.
like a best dress comp or like best dress or like best trick in costume comp?
That would be fucking shit.
Best trick and costume, and it doesn't matter what like vehicle you're on.
It's to fit everyone, man. And some people can't just ride street. But
So I can't ride street.
here's my thing, right? No, but here's my thing, right? I've got a theory. Like, if you ride the park, like, or ride the street, vice versa. Like, if there's people that prefer to ride park or prefer to ride street, it's like if you ride the park first, then you know you're going to ride street. The people from the street side of it might not know park tricks, and you could try park tricks, and that'll inspire the people in park to maybe want to try and learn street tricks. Do you know what I mean? Because they're like, it's like bouncing off each other. But I feel like if it's just like, oh, just park, then you only get park riders that want to come.
Yeah.
Not all the time. I'm not saying that, but like more of the time, you're gonna get people that are right. Parks. I'm just gonna ride park. We'll go park. All right, 6 of the park riders come, and the street riders like, I don't want to just ride park all day. But if it's both, it's the same with the park riders. They don't want to just ride park the street, do they?
I know what you said, but look, fortunately we are
Like,
going
not just BMX,
What
but
about
just
we
being
do the
anyone,
meetups on the because I don't always want to do. I think the parks are hard to even get licensing for anyway. I think you're better off just doing it on the street. Honestly, like I believe if we just wanted to do a
You don't
meetup
need, you don't need licensing.
for most parks, if I want to put
It's
if I want
a
to put a
public
meetup
service.
though,
But it's not though, because you don't need license for a
You do
meetup.
at Penrith because it's owned by the
Leisure
they're all owned by councils. Our
do
best bet
street,
would just
we
be to
just
do
do
a street
street,
one and then
yeah.
keep the tours in the tour rank, the tour line, and we could just keep putting on pop-up street ones.
Yeah.
And then we need people who are in Cumbria movement, pretty much leaders of the teams, to basically help us organise, or managers, should we say, managers to help us organise these people together, because it shouldn't be a responsibility of Cumbria movement as the hub to get each of you together. Like even the other thing, something else has started up recently that we weren't going to talk about. That is supposed to be to get people together, but he isn't going to have the facilities or the ability to do that. Like still, it's going to take someone who is in the scene, who is at the top, who is going to fight for everyone to get together, and it's going to take a messaging people every day. It's going to take, and I mean in each sport. So you might have to, if you want to do it for each sport, you're going to have to connect 5 people who are at top in each sport, who are willing to grab a team from each sport and then meet together on these street sessions. That was my goal, to do that myself for all aspects. But I realised that I'm going to need a leader in each department, otherwise it's going to be too hard for me to.
It's a wasp, that's why we can hear it.
At the same time, like speaking like devil's advocate, like saying that who we're not naming, like Voldemort.
You shall not be
Named him now.
named.
You shan't be named.
But yeah, like he does sort of have a jump start on us on bike nights. We can't do anything like that.
We
course we can.
yeah, we can. We
can.
don't. We have the
Course we
local
can.
park. You don't need
I
P1.
do
And
bike.
that's
I do bike
Davey
day and
saying
bike
that we
night.
need licensing.
I do
then
bike day and bike night
you-
with everyone in Carlisle every
Yeah.
day. That's all I do is try and get everyone together.
Like,
That's all
you
I've
don't
done
need
for years,
licensing
is
to
try and
meet
get
up
everyone
with your
together,
mates
man.
to roll about.
I know, but
It's
like
more the
all I
filming
did-
and coaching
all I've
side of
done
things.
for
that's why
years.
I'm trying to ask you to put like the leader could do it. So as long as it's not Cumbria movement as an entity posting that post, if it's a leader of one of our, or if it's
Well,
one of
I've
our,
already got,
one of
I've
our
already got a
athletes.
team. I've already got a team. So there.
Well, you've got a team, and now
I've got
it's
a
up to
team.
you whether you want to expand it towards the rest of Cumbria or not.
I'll give it to anyone. I'm welcome at anyone to come. I just want people that want to ride bikes and that want to get clips and want to not even
Progress.
They don't have to progress, man.
Just enjoy it.
enjoy
Get involved.
enjoy it, and be good vibes, man. I ain't got time.
100%, everyone's gonna come along if
I
that's what you
don't
want.
mind it. Everyone knows.
So
I hope everyone knows. This is for now for everyone to know.
If you make
Everywhere,
posters, I'll
all
share them on
BMX
Cumbria
riders from everywhere that know me. Honestly, I hope you feel welcome when I'm there, and that's all I ever want, is to ride bikes with people.
Yeah.
Man. I'm not competing with anyone because I don't care how good you are. I just want to ride bikes. That's it.
Literally recently as
That's
well.
it, eh?
One of the things,
As long as
bringing
it's
in a
not
bit
just
of,
pedal chinks.
bringing in some like current like world stuff. There was a thing in the news this morning that actually like caught my attention.
Go on. Man.
People of the age group of 27 and below are now 50% more likely to ring up some form of mental health line because of loneliness, boredom, not even like serious mental health issues like, you know, depression and anxiety, just loneliness, boredom, all that sort of stuff.
That's where it develops from, though.
And these people could very well be people that want to come down, they're just a bit nervous or whatever. So if we can show the inclusion's there, and that we're wanting to welcome everyone, hopefully we can help not only the local scene, but those people that are maybe struggling, maybe want to find something new. You know, they may be trying to find a new avenue, a new set of friends because they are lonely.
There's nothing worse than feeling unwelcome somewhere. But there's nothing less than we want anyone to feel is unwelcome.
Yeah, I know. I hope I am the right guy to like, and I keep trying to be, to send the right sort of.
Yeah, but it's hard when you're. Everyone. It's hard, yeah, but it's hard when you're saying it for everyone. But like, when we're like, I don't mean it like that sounds.
I mean giving information for everyone.
No, I know that, but I'm saying like you're trying to get everyone together, and you're telling everyone like, look, everyone wants to ride together, but it's hard to know that when the people aren't saying it, when it's not coming from the horse's mouth, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I'm not saying to people, oh, do you want to ride? Like, why am I not messaging them, pestering them?
For example,
because I'm also nervous to message them and ask them to do
I
something.
think this
I feel the same exact way as them.
If say DJ had a poster and he wanted to get rollerblades together and he put that out, that would work. If he put it out through Cumbria Movement, 100%, because then you'd have everything I've done is now backing. It's like it's like working with a new business. They now they make you a little bit more official, and it's kind of like. Now you are official, but you're still doing it off your own back. So we trust you, and that's why we work with you. But now you're doing it off your back, so you also get to do what you now can just expand and do what you want with it.
So on that, a way to go about it then, with the meetups compared to the tour. Say if, as we're going on, just to theoretically speaking, me, Ross, DJ, Blade and BMX, skateboarding?
Yeah, just
it's been a while.
hypothetical.
You know, like we were the heads. I make a poster for a skateboarding meetup. I post that on my Instagram, and then you
collaborate.
Do a collab.
Yeah.
So it's posted on mine, and it's my poster, but you're backing it, and it's on your account as well. So you've got the exposure as well.
Yeah, and then you also get the reassurance. Even parents might send the kids down because it's reassured by
because
us.
It's got that backing.
And then it's stopping you from being in that loop of like you posting it and needing your licensing and needing your, because it's not you. You're just showing.
You're just showing your backing.
Yeah.
You're just.
And like saying, this is a trusted.
It'll just be Steve.
But this is how I think we need to approach it, because Steve's gone ahead, and someone has gone ahead, and done it by themselves and tried to take responsibility of something that I think they're going to struggle to withhold. And I think even other people who I was talking to throughout the evenings of this, halfway through even just in a conversation, do you know what I mean? I was like, if people are giving up in conversation, then how are they going to keep up with doing this bike thing? I was like, if they can't even...
I will say,
I mean?
though, a lot of the time as well, I'm absolutely horrendous at messaging.
Yeah.
Like, me holding a conversation for more than 5 messages over text is absolutely
not
horrendous.
replying's the worst.
So like I'm terrible at it. So like I could be very, very interested in the conversation, but I still just I'm shocking at messaging. So like meeting in person. And this is why I want to do the meetups as well, because we've got the group chats and stuff.
But it's not the same as sitting and talking.
Yeah, it's not the same as being like, yo, I'm going to this, and then you can crack with the people in front of you.
It's not the same though, is it, as like just talking, and then you can't even give someone a fist bump, man, or be like, oh, what's up and that, you know what I mean? Like, it's like you're just talking, you're just typing into this
and it's hard for me to be engaged into something that I can't see.
Well, the next event is on the 28th of this month at Workington. That's the Utopia tour, and that'll be hosted by myself, and there'll be support from Ross as judge.
I won't be there, right?
You won't be there.
It's Teddy's birthday party,
Well, Ross won't be there.
I will be.
Steve will be there, probably hosting as well. DJ will be there judging as well. DJ will also rollerblading, because most likely there'll be BMXing, scootering, rollerblading, skateboards, and
possibly even a bit of free running on the side.
Possibly free running just for sure, but nothing.
Very apologise, but priorities, and it's
yes.
It's all right. Children are priorities.
Yes, sir.
100%.
Yes, sir.
What?
So I will be available. I won't be available on the 28th. And I won't be able to do the Halloween thing if you're going to do it on the 30th because it's Teddy's birthday on the 30th, so I will be with my side.
I think the Halloween thing we do not on Halloween because a lot of people
Might be on the
have-
29th because that's Sunday.
No, do it like a week before. Try and get the video out for
yeah,
Halloween.
we
Yeah.
need to do it like that.
That makes more sense
Yeah.
because it doesn't make sense having a Halloween.
Well, that'll be in
video
a
coming
week
out
then.
in,
Hopefully,
like,
we get this podcast
November.
out in time.
Oh, we'll get this out in time and then we'll,
Not gonna be
we'll
much
do the
before
Halloween
this, bro.
stuff. We'll do the Halloween stuff
If
because
you make
that'll
it
be,
from
this bit.
that'll be a good laugh. I'll get one of them giant inflatable Pikachu costumes and I'll start doing some flips.
Yeah. So basically, we'll do a Halloween thing. We'll do an all Utopia event, and then we've got we've got the parkour sessions as well. So me and Ross are 100% stepping forward to initiate the coaching, and then from there we need multiple coaches to help us apply many different skills to our community and hopefully develop and get multiple participation across
We need
the
to
whole
get a
Cumbria really
consistent,
for parkour.
We need a consistent group of people, I think. Like that's, well, obviously that's the goal, but we need to like
For coaches wise,
we need
we'll
to
have loads
establish
eventually.
what it's going to be like first as well, because it's going to be like, yeah, that wasp sending me over the
It's
top.
just chilling by the light.
There, look at it, man. Cool.
Big old wasp.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Um,
back to the room.
There's a wasp. Like a dog.
we're getting attacked by a flying beast.
Flying beast, but
But no, like I think with this going forwards from here, this is probably the most solid start point that we've got now. Like it's been going for a while, but like to actually put the foot on the gas, think from now because we can get organised, we can get things sorted.
The reason we want to do the parkour right now also is if we do
no
actually,
one's doing it even, man.
no one's doing it. We're going to help. We're going to help
It's-
a other part of the
it's
extreme sports
literally-
industry.
It's dying now. That we're
Yeah.
not like
Free running it is.
we're the only people that can save it right now here. Like that's it.
Yeah, and there's a massive
Literally
wide
us
gap
four that
between.
flip.
That's what I mean. Like it's literally.
And no, you've got.
I
You've
don't
got.
count myself doing
you
it.
can
I
flip
do
it.
like.
You've got Thomas and that as well.
Thomas is mad.
You got-
There's loads of us that
Yeah.
can flip, but
It's just
That
who'll
want
come. It's who's gonna come and get involved again, and I think a lot of people will. So, but the goal is to get that started also before the end of this year, 100%. The booking things will all be on the same place, even for the tour as well. You'll literally go on the website. It'll be on booking on, and then you'll literally have multiple options
yeah,
across.
there's gonna be outdoor sessions, indoor sessions. We're gonna have everything.
You'll be able to book a bus as well for the tour, so that you
Are
can
we
get.
gonna do like? I think we need to do like in the future because we're gonna be trying to do it. We're gonna try and do it every other day, aren't we? If we can in the future, well, every day if we can, really. If we get the proper facility for it. But like, I think we definitely need to have like some sort of like spot decision every month where like the group of kids or adults or the mix. Are we doing mixed classes or what are we doing?
Pretty much we'll do everything. So we'll have an open session, but we'll mainly do like coaching under.
Because I think we
under
should have
12.
like a spot where
No,
the whole group can decide where they want to train that day. And
100% we'll make chats and we've got the Cumbria Movers Instagram at the minute, so that'll keep that's doing all the stuff. We're gonna start
'cause
off
you
in
know
the
what it's
skate
like,
park.
bro. You don't want to just be told what to do and all the time. You want to give a bit of freedom, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's why we like this, the idea
You
of
know,
skate
you know what
park
it's
as
like,
well.
man. Like you go to a spot that's just someone wants to go to all the time, and you're just like, I can't improve here, man. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
You get stuck in that mental block of like, well, like you say, we'll have a lot of adversity. Like we'll have loads of different spots to go to, and
We'll be able
even
to
if
get
we
a lot
just
of
stood
stuff.
on the floor, man, like in the middle of a field, we can train people, anything. can't
Yeah,
we?
well, we've got mats, haven't we, to go inside the indoor
oh.
skate park. We've got the trampette. We're making some other blocks and equipment for jumping around on. We're getting some donated from the gymnastics location. So we're gonna have a full storage unit very soon, full of tires and everything. We're gonna roll everything into P1 and just whack up sessions. Hopefully. Honestly, if it does start making money faster than we expected and we start filling up the sessions, then Cumbria Movement will get money invested back into it from obviously just supporting with it being connected to Cumbria Movement, and we've maybe marketing it a little bit through Cumbria Movement as well. These events and stuff might get pushed a little bit better. We might be able to buy equipment for skaters or for even starting maybe avenues of coaching down different routes, say like so. Ross, you might do BMX, DJ, you might do rollerblading, something like that.
That's the goal, like.
And then we might have different avenues
We
of
need,
coaching to go down also.
We need to talk about Dosser as well, bro. We've got some clothes, man.
We have indeed. We've got some
clothes, bro.
we've got a new drop coming. Pretty much a jumper. We've got a guy helping us invest in basically getting us set up for our little area to do with our clothing stuff. So he's going to help us. Basically, we're going to buy them off him. He's just going to distribute us some Cumbria Movement t-shirts for the best he can, and then we can help you get them all. You'll be able to pick them up at the event, and we'll also put them on the website as well.
Get the merch.
We've also got the all 1228 beanies, which he'll be given a bandana. What are they called? Sorry.
You know, the bandanas,
Balaclava.
balaclava.
He's got some balaclavas. Who, if you get one of them at the tour, you'll get given a bally and some stickers and stuff as well. So if you're at the event or the Utopia event at Workington on the 28th, you'll be able to pick up some of them as well.
Yeah. Rep the merch.
Should be £25. So don't quote me, but
Big
25.
shout out, we'll shout out.
Big old jumpers,
We'll
hoodies.
shout out Dosser and leave a link and stuff. And everything in the video. Though.
Yes, sir.
Links in the description. Also, Doric Skateboard are sponsoring the Utopia event.
Yeah, forgot about that as well.
So that is, we've got the
Big shout out to them, thank you, man.
Yeah, thank you for them up in Scotland for absolutely repping our scene for us. They've also been sponsored Dan Hallam for years now, and then obviously I think after us working with Dan as well, I think he's obviously seen that we're definitely worthy like advocates for the position to be sponsored, and now we are going to also help him spread his word of all the work he's doing up there as well. So
scratch my back, scratch them.
yeah, there'll be t-shirts to give away. Maybe he's give us loads, so maybe we'll do extra bounty drops or bounty competitions.
We're not going to tell you what
well.
it is, but there's some good stuff there.
Yeah, there's some
keep
good
your eyes
stuff.
out for that on the tour, man. There's some good stuff.
The winner will get something special from them as
Yeah,
well.
there's some good stuff, man. I'm excited.
The winner of the skateboard and bit will get something special. But we're looking.
You'll have to live record me when it's the.
We're looking for other sponsors.
Just so I can see, because I won't be there. Will I? You have to show us.
We'll record the whole thing.
We're gonna. I'm saying
hopefully we'll have future
on
there again.
You have to FaceTime us, show us who's winning that, and I want to see the prizes, see what people think about it, man.
We'll have to get.
I'm excited about that. See, things you forget, man. There's that much stuff going on. Like as in, like you said, what's the most exciting thing? I was like, man, that's even more exciting than anything I'm talking about right now. It's like.
We've got the mad things on the horizon.
Oh, there's loads of stuff, but that's not even half of it.
We're just getting into it. If you want to come back in a while to the podcast, you know, we'll keep these going every month or something. We'll do one of these. We'll keep people up to date.
I'm doing about podcasts every time.
Yeah,
we need Steve here, man. Definitely. Steve's got opinions. We can have more than just 4 of us, okay?
We'll sort it out. We'll make we need to start doing board meetings as well. This is where we do bigger versions of these, and we get more people involved, and we have these discussions off camera, and we get
I'm gonna get myself
decisions and introduce new people into our company that we need to. We work with other people in the uni, and they'll have to jump in our board meetings and things as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll have to keep up to date on all that stuff as well.
100%.
We just need to know as well, like really, like we just need to know who's in for it, man, innit? Like who's actually.
Yeah, right now, if you're watching this podcast, you're listening, go on the YouTube or something, drop a comment, say you've watched the podcast, drop a like, go on Instagram, say you've watched the podcast and you're going to watch the next one.
Yeah, we need the feedback.
Go onto a different video and leave that comment.
Rep the brand, go and see what we're about. Because good things are coming.
Go and tell your favourite podcaster about us. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I want to hear Joe Rogan picking up his mic going, hey, have you heard about the Cumbria Movement podcast?
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for.
That's all we want.
I think I'll use my credit card.
We will be adding fundraising and donation stuff alongside all this other stuff as we are turning into a charity.
Cumbria Movement podcast, Davey and the Potato.
Please leave ideas as well on that.
Davey, Potato and Soul.
And the Spaldylocks.
Davey and the Soul Potato.
Did you not come up with the name at the start?
Yeah, but I'm saying we could have the Soul Potato and then what's you?
Baldylocks. No, well, mine's Muchmansuchman, innit?
Muchmansuchman.
Muchmansuchman.
So Muchmansuchman.
We can't think of a name to this today.
No.
Cumbria Movement podcast does the
No,
job.
we came up with the name.
CMP.
FTP.
What?
We can't really say it.
Anyone get him to say it out loud?
No.
No.
I don't know what you're on about, but no.
FTP.
I don't know.
F the public.
Hey.
That was an
you're
off-camera decision. I was not part of it.
We love
I don't know where you got that from, like, but
DJ's off on a tangent, so.
Someone get this man some. Like getting aggressive on it.
Woke up and chose violence.
Oh.
So, anyways.
I think we've done a good one for the first one.
I think
We have a I would like to.
I want to talk about what's been going on, man. What's been going on in everyone else's life? What's been going on here? Cool
down. How's everyone feeling?
How is everyone? How is everyone? No, like how is everybody in themselves, man?
Yeah, I'm good. Moving, progressing. I'm searching for a new bike because that'll be my next avenue of fun. The boards I've fallen out of love at the moment.
Ankles have been rolled.
Yeah, my ankles have been broken too many times.
Links back to the start of the podcast.
Oh
if you
yeah,
haven't heard that.
injuries and more injuries, but no, BMXing is. I got to a good start point, to be honest, from where I went off, and want to get more skills in it.
I hope so, because the saddest thing is to watch people buy and sell bikes, man. It's so sad.
I love going gym at the minute, but I keep injuring myself because I'm an idiot.
See, I love going gym, but I keep pushing myself too hard, and it hurts.
You wake up the next day like, oh, why?
Oh, my head
what
feels like it's
what
going
was
to
the
fall
purpose
off.
of it? I get what you're saying.
I'm enjoying learning round-offs, and like I actually love round-offs right now. I want to do double backflips. My round-offs aren't strong enough yet. I didn't do enough gymnastics as a kid to learn how to do a good enough
So I
round-off to
can
do double.
definitely do a round after back.
Oh,
You
yeah.
Ross even explained you did round-offs every day as a kid. Like that was something I did
I
not
did
do.
My favourite activity was just doing a round off.
To be honest, when I was in primary school, I did gymnastics. I mean, the leotards were not fun.
See, I'm gonna have a
I just
go into
loved
that.
flips. Like I forgot about the car wheelie bits most of the
Oh
time.
no! Like, see, my favourite part was the vault because I was able to put the springboard like half the run up away from the vault, and still managed to boing catch it. So I just
I'm
used to
not good
love
at no
sending
springboard, though,
myself.
like me. I'm terrible on trumpets as well. Like, it's,
Like I used to. So that's where all of my sort of flips and whatnot came from. Like when I was in school, in primary school, I did gymnastics for a bit, and then it became a bit uncool because it was the leotard. You know,
it's savage the world,
it
man. isn't
really is.
It's
When are
savage
we
the
gonna
world.
go and do the next
I thought
parkour
you
tour?
were, I thought you were
So-
going to say, when are we going to get leotards?
We can if you want. Like, I'm going
Yes,
for a
sir.
gymnastic parkour session outside.
We need the parkour tour at Whitehaven next. It needs to.
That was
Some
horrendous.
big boop going on.
I'm excited. You started talking about parkour tour for big.
Yeah.
You
flips,
started talking about the parkour.
You got yourself
You're
excited.
trying to manipulate me.
You got yourself excited and
Big
run
lad
away
and
with
stuff.
it.
I didn't do anything.
I just thought we actually need to do it, so
Yeah.
we'll put a date on that as well, and we'll probably make it public. You can all come along to that again. Last time we had the Barrett family turn up. Big thank you to them. They turned up on the parkour tour. Made a really cool episode at Workington. So, but even though, and thank you to Thomas, DJ, Ross for turning up on the first one. That was insane. Like even Thomas and
When
Matthew.
you were late to it.
I was there, but my mum had to drop me off.
Travel.
Travelling, love life.
Davey says, can't believe you never told us you were going, even though I put it in the group chat telling us to be there.
Yeah.
No
one replied till the morning. Can we just say? And I was like, I don't think anyone's coming. And then everyone's like, oh, we're at Wigton. I'm like, oh yeah, no one told me. No one told me you were going to turn up.
Best get yourself on the train.
But yeah.
Mom.
I'll definitely be at the next one.
Yeah. DJ, you can come if you're still into the parkour at the moment.
The flippy flip.
I'll come on my skates and film.
Good
Nice.
plans. Good
Get
plans.
some
Be a
roll
part
bys.
of the community.
Roll by shots.
I think we've
Some
got.
drive-bys.
Yeah, well, we haven't got a date for that. I don't really care if it's winter. We'll just have to man up, won't we, if it is.
I mean, we're Cumbrian.
Yeah, we are.
I'm just do it, man. I'm all year, man.
Yeah.
Let's go and do that cold water dip they do in Whitehaven.
We'll do that as well.
In the harbour.
At the end. We'll finish with the
Sponsor.
cool water dip.
We'll do sponsored.
Cold water dip.
Sponsored.
That is a good thing,
Yeah.
fun, isn't it? Like, because we've started to get into that, and I've been
And
told.
we
you
could
know,
do like
I'll win
bungee
more.
jumps and stuff, like get like charity fundraising, bungee jumps and stuff like that, like loads of stuff.
We've been talking to the fundraisers and the accountant about how we're going to go about that and what we want to do, and I think we need to start a project very shortly. We need to decide what we want to actually, a big something we want to fundraise towards, what is needed most of all, even if it's like 300 grand, whatever. Like, we need to literally set a goal and just start aiming for it now, eh? Like, if it's an extension to a park we've already got that we turn into the biggest park in Cumbria, we aim for that. Like, there's already Kai's Park in Whitehaven. That's a fairly big park. If we could somehow extend that and make that like almost like an outdoor wood, like, because it's so big, do you know, looking thing. Like, I know it's Whitehaven.
Every skate park,
But
man,
it's
just got like
got
loads of
spare
grass
room.
around it, man.
Spare
It's just
room.
loads of untouched surfaces. Like, why?
Well, we either need to throw
Why
things
don't
up
you
for a
just-
little bit
why
of
don't
other
you just,
sports,
like,
Concrete
just-
it.
or
Why don't you just make a massive park?
Mm.
Like, I'm not knocking Kai Park. Like, it is sick, but like, Same with our park, man. It's just like, what's with all that grass?
There's so much grass.
all
Like,
that grass?
you could stick a ball where that grass
Trying
is.
to fund something like Junction 4 down in Lancaster, like they're an urban
That's
skate
pretty
village.
close.
I'll tell you who actually
Yeah.
thought of a really good idea. Robin said about the trials. People use big blocks quite a lot. So if we could get some sort of art piece built next to them all that was actually a functional street piece of equipment as well. So it needs to next to each.
That's the only thing with this city. It needs to be functional. Whatever you make has to be functional. Like, it has to have some purpose. They're not just going to build a skate park or build an obstacle there.
No, it has to have art connected
Yeah,
to
it's
it.
got
Has to
no,
have-
like,
The same thing. There's
But,
no point
hey, if
doing
it's got
like
some
one
art
object
connected to
for
it-
one person that rides trials.
Yeah, but if it's got art connected to it, right? Anything they'll drop anything anywhere as long as it's got some sort of art connected to
culture
it.
development.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, we'll just drop that there in the middle of the street. Like, we'll just put
It's like that giant-
We'll just put a roundabout there so we can drop this there in
It's
the
like
middle
that
of the
giant
road.
duck.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Was it a duck and a rabbit that they had in the centre of town?
yeah, and someone robbed it, didn't they?
Oh yeah, they
snapped
did.
it to you.
This is also something we need to think about because
Exactly.
if we're getting
People
like
just-
upgrades and
just
stuff,
wreck the place, man.
yeah,
Just
we don't
wreck it.
want people coming down and causing ruckus because that's the amount of times that we've had. Where
Basically, how we need to do it is plan how we pick something we want. We say what it's going to cost to maintain it. Oh, we have a GoPro out. We have another one, so we will keep going.
We'll just carry on. Go on,
Yes.
keep going because we're going to end here anyways, isn't it? This is the last bit. We'll just
Yeah.
round it off.
Pretty much. Could anyone just remind me what we were saying?
we get the goal, we see how much it is, we then go on how we're getting that.
Oh yeah, we see how long it's going to take to maintain it. So for example, so that if it does get wrecked, for example, we'd have to, or if it does, a bit of concrete chips off and we need it fixed, we tell the council how much or how often it should roughly take to like do that. We send them a plan, how much it's going to cost to build it, and then we say we'll fundraise to do it. We give it's like 3 documents. It has one where we're going to make the money, and then once we do it, we send them the money, and like we get other fundraisers involved, other places, maybe even the uni will connect. You never know, help because God knows we'll just have to send the email out.
Keep
But-
doing it, man. Just keep moving.
Get the word
But
out.
that is
Like we
definitely.
say, it's for Cumbria. It's not like we're like self-struck. Like
It's not like I'm
we're
trying to
gonna
build
take
a
this
skate park in my
and hide
back
it
garden.
and like take all this profit. It's like
Nah,
no, not even
if you've
trying
got
to
any
profit.
ideas at all, anyone listening,
Yeah.
put them down below because
Please.
we want to build anything.
Even message Cumbria Movement. Just
Yeah.
email.
The more messages people see as well, the more like funders, investors, and that'll help us
And
invest
as well,
in these things.
on top of that, the more interest and the more involvement we get and the more ideas we get, the further we can go.
Yeah, 100%.
The
So-
further we can take everyone with us. That's the
Yeah.
whole
Like we
purpose.
don't want to leave anyone behind. We want to get this group. We want to get everyone that's involved and everyone that's interested. We want to excel and get to the point where it's something that everyone can be involved in and everyone can get at least something out of.
Yeah, we want to build the foundations and the road, the path for everyone else who's wanting to get involved with the sport. So if we do develop jobs for ourselves, as we get older, we'll keep training other people on. Hopefully we work with the governing bodies to train other coaches so that as we get more developed, more experience, we'll then pass on our knowledge to other youngers who can then they can pass on their training as well, and we keep going through that kind of route with it.
Yeah,
When
man.
we move.
Well, I want to say thank you for everyone
Yes.
for coming anyways.
Yeah, I want to say
Thank
massive
you.
thank
Yeah,
you.
it's been a good
first
good
podcast.
old poddy.
I want to say thank you to the University. of Arts.
university.
And
Make sure you message about getting a t-shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get the merch. Support the brand.
Support the movement.
Yes.
But,
Big love.
this was Cumbria Movement podcast.
Thank you for watching.
Peace
Over
out.
and out.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Put it in there.
Thank you so much. We're going to go through some rules for the competition. Let's get on with the show.
All right. Yes, to go. All right. I'll give you a thumbs up again.
Everyone got the phone off again.
No, my phone's on loud.
Turn it off.
No one called my phone anyway.
Well, I didn't think anyone called me, but I just got 2 job offers in the space of 5 minutes.
Be told when I'm grey and old.
Hey, you good?
It's all attention and trying to cope. That's why I wrote this. No pretension, inspire hope, but you just want that money, man. You just want that money, man. Yeah, you just want that. Cryptic, Carlisle City.